dusty.
Jaiden, what is a 3D printer? I don't even know what that word means.
It's this ugly thing on my desk. It's amazing. It has so many uses, and I literally can't stop using it. And you might have a second question. Please stop asking questions. What can it do? Well, it can make the weirdly shaped objects on my desk, or anything from your imagination. Basically, how it works is it takes this 3D filament, any color you want. I only use black and white because I'm edgy. And it takes the filament, you load it up on here, it goes through the extruder and superheats it up, and it extrudes it onto the bed, and it can create whatever your imagination wants. For example, this weird cart thing, this cute little cat I made, or a replica of Tom Holland Spider-Man's web shooters, or Andrew Garfield's web shooters. I make a lot of web shooters. I'm a nerd. Don't keep that in. That's cringy. I printed this because I didn't want to waste money on a grip for my camera or my phone. Basically, the way my phone attaches to the tripod is it has this little thingy thing that goes in here. Probably put it on the screen. And then the actual phone holder goes on top and you attach it with a screw. So you put it in there, and then there's usually a grip here, but it fell off. I'll also put that on the screen. Yeah, you can hold it and film handheld without holding it with your hands, which is kind of unnecessary, but it is a proof of concept, and I had fun modeling it. Oh yeah, modeling. The way the printer can actually print things is actually really simple. You use a 3D modeling software to get the models you want, or you can find them online. That's usually what I do. It's way simpler than modeling everything yourself. If you thought of it, somebody's probably already made it. Then you import those 3D models into a slicer software. I use Cura, but you can use all sorts of softwares. Then that slicer converts it into a file that the printer can actually read. It's called a G-code. And you load it up on an SD card or over Wi-Fi, and then the models will be on the printer's thing. So you can select it, and then it'll start printing. And there are a lot of different printers out there. There aren't just tiny ones that you can get for $200. You can get way bigger ones. There's one right in front of me right now. It's so cool. Look at it. It's amazing. And like, you can actually use a printer to print all sorts of things. Like this, and this, and that. Oh, I'm juggling them. Look at, oh. Now, if you aren't bored of me ranting about this cool hobby that I have, it's actually really easy to get into. This printer was actually fairly cheap in comparison to the other printers out there. It's really good build quality. Like, this is really high detail. And I've actually gotten a lot of use out of this thing. Like, I've had this thing for 2 years, so it's been through a lot. It's really dusty, but it still does a good job. It also has a lot of practical elements other than printing random trinkets. You can actually use it to create parts to fix things, or create actual machinery with 3D printing. 3D printing is actually used a lot in the medical field, and it's advancing really fast, which is really cool. But I'm too stupid to talk about any of that, so I'm just gonna stick to my toy factory. But yeah, it's very affordable nowadays, and it can get you some pretty cool products out of it. A lot of people like to start businesses or just make things they're passionate about. And that's what I like to do. If you made it to the end of this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe I am a nerd. Maybe I am a